All right, I'm going to check again. We'll see if the audio is better. If it's not, I will go to plan C. Let's find out. Is the audio better? All right, I'm going to check again. We'll see if the audio is better. If it's not. Why did that fix the problem? Why? Why? Okay, anyway, that was the beginning. Sorry, this video is up on my channel. The first time I tried to stream, there was a lot of audio problem. I don't know why it fixed it. Well, rather than be upset about the problem, I'll just be glad about the solution. So, for this song, I'm going to once again, well, before we go into the verse, I have another chance to talk about it. There are 3 ways you can strum along with this. You can either strum just on the chord, so you could just strum D, then count 3, 4, 5, 6, then strum A, then count 3, 4. You can play just on the changes. You could play, thank you, Anya. You could play on every beat. You could play D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then play A, 2 on every beat. That's beginner, intermediate, and then pro would be to play D, 2 and 3 and D, da 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 D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. So that like really fast thumb rhythm, that's like the top level. But if you can't hit that, just play the changes. There we go. So it comes in on an offbeat. So you have de colores se visten. So it comes in on lo. So it'll be 1, 2, de colores. And I'm going to try to not keep hitting the microphone because I'm sure that does not sound good. All right. 1, 2. De colores se visten los campos en la primavera. De colores son los pajaritos que vienen de afuera. De colores es el arco iris que vemos lucir. And I made a mistake. If you caught my mistake, put it in the chat. What's wrong with that? There's one thing I missed. That last chord. That last chord should be G. Well, that's what you get when you do live streams. All of your mistakes for the world to see. I'll go on to the chorus, though. The chorus is the easy part to sing along with. So you have 1, again, 1, 2, and then pick up with it. So it's 1, 2. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. So it's every 2 beats. We can try that part one more time. 1, 2. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. That's everyone's favorite thing in a song, when the words repeat and the chords repeat, and you can do the same thing twice. Makes a song easier to write, makes it easier to learn, makes it easier to sing. Call it lazy, but makes everyone's life easier. Here's the second part. Second verse has the same as the first verse for the rhythm and the chords. So 1, 2. Canta el gallo. Wonderful. 1, 2. Canta el gallo con el kiri, 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 kiri. It's kiri, not kitty. La gallina con el cara, 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 cara. los polluelos con el pío, 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 pí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. So these verses going backwards, that second verse is, the rooster sings, kitty, kitty, kitty. That's the noise they have roosters make in Spanish. The hen sings, cara, cara, cara. And the chick sings, pew, pew, pew. I had the kids in one of the after-school programs near me. I taught them this song, and with the little guys who couldn't learn 2 full verses of foreign language words, I only had them learn the first verse, and for this part, I just had the little guys jump up and down and yell, kitty, 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 in like the empty spaces, and like be the chickens, the hens, and the chicks. It was adorable and made everyone's lives easier. And I'm not one for kids just doing things that are cute, but if it's cute and makes everyone's life easier, and the older kids could learn the second verse. And this first verse is just talking about, the colors that the fields put on in springtime, of the colors of the birds that come from outside, the colors of the rainbow that lights up. This is all about the colors. De colores. Let's do the whole song. 1. Sorry, I'm trying a different setup where my microphone is turned weird to my body. I'm trying not to block my face. It's going to be loud. Click. I'm trying not to block my face. I've got it set up where I'm looking at the camera when I'm talking, trying not to stare off to the side the whole time and block my face. It also makes it harder to tell where I've got the foot pedal. So, the next verse... Oh. There we go. I had an extra slide in there. So the next song for today is an Irish one called Donegal Danny. Donegal Danny. This one is much easier on the chords because it feels much more like it's in 4. It is in 4. It's not in either 3 or 6 like the other one. 6. That's 6, right? Yeah. It's not in a weird meter like the other one. This one is in 4/4, but it goes faster. So the chords for this one, if you're ready to follow along with the chords are G, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, G, 2, C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do that first part over again. That's the top 2 lines. 2, and ready. G, 2, 3, then play C, then G, then C, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4. Now this next line, if you don't know how to play E minor, you can look it up, but you could also just play a G there. Wherever it says E minor, you can fake it with a G. So let's start the 3rd line and 4th line. 2, ready. G, 2, D, 2, E minor, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4. That does not sound finished, does it? because we'll never stop at that part. That's the end of the verse. So it's always going to come back and go to the chorus. So let's do that second and third part again. 2, ready? G, D, E minor, 3, 4, C, and then we play D. 2, ready? Go back to the top, do all 4 lines, and ready, play. G, 2, 3, 4, C, then G. C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, G, then D, then E minor, ready, and C, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4. Notice again, you can play them just on the changes. 2, 3, 4, C, then G, then C, 2, 3, 4, G. You could play every beat. G, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, G, then C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. Or you could play the fancy version, which for this isn't that up and down. The fancy version for this is thumb, thumb, brush, thumb, brush, thumb, brush, thumb, brush. So I'm hitting the top string with my thumb, because on my instrument the top string is the lowest, and then using my nails to brush the bottom 3 strings, so I get a bass and a guitar sound at the same time. Let's try this one. 1, 2, whole thing. Then C, then G, then C, then go back to G, then G, D, E minor, C, then go on to D, back to the top, G, then C, then G, then C, then G, G, D, E minor, C, then play D. That's the verse. And here's the chorus. Chorus has more chords, but in my opinion, it's easier. Let's try it. 2, ready, and G, 2, 3, 4, then C, then G, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, C, then G, D, E minor, G, D, G. Give that one more shot. 1, 2, ready, and G, 2, 3, 4, C, then back to G, G, 2, 3, then play D, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, C, then G, quick D, E minor, G, D, G. All right. I don't know if anyone's playing along anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and just get to the singing part. You can learn this one and sing along with me for sure. This is the chorus, what we just played. So this is the part that it'll repeat throughout the song, so try and learn this part and sing along. 1, 2, 3. Here's to those that are dead and gone, to friends that I love dear. Here's to you, and I'll bid you adieu, saying Donegal Danny's been here, me boys. Donegal Danny's been here. I made a mistake there. I'm going to fix it now so I don't repeat it over and over in every slide. 2 seconds. Two more. Whew. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. As you can tell, it's been quite a week. Thank you for your patience with me there. So, we'll start on the verse this time. This is that longer part. I'll take it slow to start with, and I'll try not to speed up. And honestly, I know I play really fast. Every time I say I'm going to do the song, I know I go super fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I remember the night that he came in from the wintry cold and damp. A giant of a man in an oilskin coat, bundle that told he was a tramp. He stood at the bar and he called a pint, then turned and gazed at the fire. On a night like this, to be safe and warm is my one and only desire. And it's not going to do the chord. Good Lord. And here's to those that are dead and gone, the friends that I love dear. And here's to you, and I'll bid you adieu, saying Donegal Danny's been here, me boys. Donegal Danny's been here. And then in a voice that was hushed and low, he said, listen, I'll tell you a tale. How a man of the sea became a man of the road, nevermore will set sail. I fished out of Howth, of Killybags, Ardglass and Baltimore, but the cruel sea has beaten me, and I'll end my days on the shore. And here's to those that are dead and gone, the friends that I love dear. And here's to you, and I'll bid you adieu, saying Donegal Danny's been here, me boys. Donegal Danny's been here. One fateful night in the wind and the rain, we set sail from Killybags town. There were 5 of us from sweet Donegal, 1 from County Down. We were fishermen who worked the sea and never counted the cost. But I never thought ere that night was done, my fine friends would all be lost. And here's to those that are dead and gone, the friends that I love dear. Here's to you, and I'll bid you adieu, saying Donegal Danny's been here, me boys. Donegal Danny's been here. Someone said hello in the chat. Hi to you too. Then the storm it broke and drove the boat to the rocks about 10 miles from shore. As we fought the tide, well, we hoped and sighed to see our homes once more. Then we struck a rock and holed the bow, and all of us knew that she'd go down. So we jumped right into the icy sea, prayed to God we wouldn't drown. And sorry. Every time I look over and do something different, it gives me a different thing. I'm sorry. Foot pedal's not working today. But the raging sea was rising still as we struck out for the land. And she fought with all her cruelty to claim that gallant band. By St. John's Point in the early dawn, I dragged myself on the shore. And I cursed the sea for what she'd done, and I vowed I'd sail her nevermore. Then here's to those that are dead and gone, to friends that I love dear. And here's to you, and I'll bid you adieu, saying Donegal Danny's been here, me boys, Donegal Danny's been here. Ever since that night I've been on the road, travelling and trying to forget that awful night I lost all my friends. I see their faces yet. And often at night when the sea is high and the wind is tearing at my skin, I hear the cries of drowning men floating over on the wind. Here's to those that are dead and gone, to friends that I love dear. Here's to you, and I'll bid you adieu, saying Donegal Danny's been here, me boys, Donegal Danny's been here. Here's to those that are dead and gone, to friends that I love dear. Here's to you, and I'll bid you adieu, saying Donegal Danny's been here, me boys, Donegal Danny's been here. Ooh, tough on my arm for this one. It's a lot of boom chop, boom chop, boom chop, boom chop. I don't know. That song's always been a favorite of mine with the Irish songs. And, you know, the best of the Irish songs are sad. So, the last song is going to be the easiest to do. It's only 4 chords in the same order all the time. It's just D minor, then G, then C, A, D minor, G, C. But it's going to be hard to play them in that kind of pattern. I can't play them on ukulele in that pattern because I just don't have the right strumming style. I learned too much bluegrass. Thankfully, I don't have it set up to play on the ukulele. Whoo! Let's let me know. Can you hear this? Do you hear the little string sounds coming out? Give me something in the chat, because I don't know if it's coming through or if it just broke my audio again. Do you hear the little string sounds coming out? Give me something in the chat, because I don't know if it's coming through or if it just broke my audio again. Oh, I can do a level check here. Let's see how that sounds. Oh, I can do a level check here. Let's see how that sounds. Yeah, it's too soft. Here we go. Let's see if it comes up. It's bad. I have to wait every few seconds. I can hear it, but it's super, like, delayed. You know what's happening there? That was my microphone picking it up. Everything I've been trying to fix with the levels has been doing nothing because I had the channel muted on the soundboard. You know what's happening there? That was my microphone picking it up. Everything I've been trying to fix with the levels has been doing nothing because I had the channel muted on the soundboard. That's better. There we go. Okay. So now I can actually make this work the way I need it to. So these 4 chords starts with D minor, then G, then C, C, A, the pattern for this. There we go. So this song is like a breakup song, but just because breakup songs are easy to write, like there's a few like simple words about not liking someone or like having anger at someone for something that happened or like a bad situation. That's really easy to just string words together and everyone's like, oh, relatable. It's not about anything in particular. I always have to like clarify that. Everyone thinks, oh, who hurt you? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's see. So I'll start with this one, and actually I'll go to the chorus. Yeah. So the chorus of this one you can sing along with. I won't bother trying to teach all the words. Just go with the chorus on this one. So it's forget this, forget that, and forget you too. Forget this, forget that, and I'm over you. One more time. Forget this, forget that, and forget you too. Forget this, forget that, and I'm over you. Alright, so I'll start with the words. I'll bring the drums in when it's time. Alright, I'm gonna start here. I gotta make sure I get on the right track. So you think that I'm the villain in your story? I gotta laugh cause honestly that don't make sense. I hit you up cause I wanted to say sorry. I came around hoping maybe we could be friends. I came around trying to make amends, but you're still bringing up these odds and ends. I thought that maybe we could leave the past in the past. Forget this, forget that, and forget you too. Forget this, forget that, and I'm over you. Forget this, forget that, and forget you too. Forget this, forget that, and I'm over you. I thought that there was some right and wrong on both sides, and in the end that we just weren't a good fit. But seeing you now and the bitterness in your eyes, I know for sure that I'm over all of it. I came around trying to make amends, but you're still bringing up these odds and ends. I thought that maybe we could leave the past in the past. Forget this, forget that, and forget you too. Forget this, forget that, and I'm over you. Forget this, forget that, and forget you too. Forget this, forget that, and I'm over you. I can't really do a fade out on this thing. This thing does a lot of like cool musical stuff. All the sound for there, all of that music came from here. Well, hello, kitty. Second kitty has joined. I'll hold him up to the camera before I say goodbye. But thank you for joining. Thank you for sticking with me. There's a lot of technical difficulties this time. I'll put a poll. I mean, let me know in the chat, but I'll also put a poll on my channel and see, should I like re-record these songs in a controlled environment where I can get it right? Or is the like live stream format better because it's just more natural to see someone when they make their mistakes. Anyway, I'll bring the cats, like I said. That's what you're really here for, isn't it? Here's the old girl. She was asleep, and now she's very confused. This is the one that was in the picture I posted on YouTube. She is baby. She is just a little liquid that I can pick up and swing around however I want. Say hello to the people. And here's the other one. He is the Chungus, the big and chunky. Moto Moto would like him very much. A pre-corona meme. Look at those claws. Good Lord, I can't even see where any of the chat is now. There we go. All right, well, I am 2 minutes over the time I meant to be here. I see one more person in the chat dropping in to say hello. Hello, you caught the end of the stream, Zach. I'll catch you next week, hopefully with a fewer bugs. The cringe will never die.